Thank you for joining me. My name is Alicia Henn. I'm presenting poster number 516 at ISSCR 2022. I'm hoping you can join me there to talk about increasing human MSC yields through unbroken physioxia. Now, MSC, of course, of our intense interest right now, both the research and clinical world. There are over 1,700 clinical trials right now on clinicaltrials.org that have mesenchymal in the title. So this leads to a critical question: if all these people are growing MSC, what is the best conditions for growing them? Many people have gone to using physiologic oxygen for incubating them, but then they're still handling them under room air conditions, which leads to the question, do MSC suffer from shifts in oxygen level during production by the shift back and forth from incubation conditions to cell handling conditions? So we started the study with a hypothesis that MSC would have equivalent growth in either the shifting back and forth or in unbroken physiologic conditions for both incubation and handling. So we took human bone marrow MSC and split them and put them either under full-time optimal conditions in the ex vivo system or in part-time optimal conditions where they were incubated under physiologic oxygen and then handled in room air conditions. And we found far better cell growth in full-time physiologic oxygen conditions. That's these red points here, which as measured by the Cytosmart system. And the blue points you can see, this is cell growth under the part-time optimal conditions. And you can see it was far suboptimal either in every passage that we looked at, early, medium, or late passage and these part-time optimal conditions really gave us much quicker senescence. We didn't get nearly as many passages out of the cells over time, which led us to the question of what's really going on here. How long does it take the medium to re-equilibrate back to physioxia after a quick 5-minute medium change in room air conditions? And so we measured the pericellular oxygen with a probe that we installed through a T75 flask with 15 mils of medium in it, very standard conditions. Or we measured intracellular oxygen using the MitoExpress assay from Agilent with a plate reader under controlled conditions. And we found that it takes almost 2 hours for the medium to re-equilibrate to physiologic oxygen after a quick medium change in room air oxygen. And it takes the intracellular oxygen almost 3 hours to get back to optimal levels, which could explain why MSC are definitely affected by these suboptimal conditions during cell handling. Even though cell handling only seems to take 5 minutes, it actually affects them for much longer after they're put back in physiologic oxygen because it takes so long for the medium and then the cells to re-equilibrate back to optimal conditions. So it does affect the cells. It takes way longer than it seems, and full-time oxygen control really is needed for optimal MSC expansion. So please come check out my poster. I'd love to talk with you more about it, talk about what you're doing with MSC or with physiologic oxygen. And if you don't get to the poster, please feel free to reach out to me at my email address, which is here, or on LinkedIn, where I have the in vitro reproducibility group. Thank you very much.